A delegation from Albanian Parliament met with Maryam Rajavi. A delegation from the Parliament of Albania, headed by Deputy Chairman of the Parliament Edi Paloka, met and held talks in Albania with Maryam Rajavi on Tuesday, December 4th. Paloka said in this meeting, "Not only we in the Parliament, but all the people of Albania are happy with the presence of the PMOI in this country." Edmond Spaho, MP, stated, "Your courage, resolve and perseverance is a historical example, and this is why the international support for your resistance grows by the day." Maryam Rajavi extended her appreciation to members and leaders of the Parliament of Albania for their support and expressed her wishes that with the victory of the Iranian people and resistance, the region and the world would be relieved of the mullahs' belligerence and terrorism, and a new season would start in relations between Iran and Albania. Iran. Mass execution of 12 inmates in Kerman Central Prison. On Thursday, Iran executed 12 prisoners in Kerman Central Prison, most of them convicted on drug charges. According to the witnesses, the bodies of 12 people executed were handed over to their families. Most recently, on November 21st, the Iranian authorities hanged 3 prisoners collectively in public in Shiraz on the charge of fighting with God. In yet another case, on November 14th, Iran carried out a mass execution of 10 prisoners in Gohardast prison of Karaj. National Council of Resistance of Iran in November called on all international human rights advocates, in particular the High Commissioner for Human Rights and the Special Rapporteur on the situation of human rights in Iran, and the Working Group on the Arbitrary Death Penalty, to condemn these executions. Trump: "I would not allow Iran to obtain nuclear weapons." On Thursday, United States President Donald Trump vowed not to allow Iran to acquire nuclear weapons. He said, "We cannot let the world's leading sponsor of terror, a regime that chants death to America and threatens Israel all the time with annihilation, and constantly screams out death to Israel, to possess the deadliest weapon on earth. We will not allow that to happen." He explained that that is why he left the horrible Iran nuclear deal. He said, "It was a horrible, horrible deal, should never have been made, and imposed the toughest ever sanctions. We sanctioned Iran, like I guess few have been sanctioned before. We must never allow Iran to acquire a nuclear weapon or nuclear bomb." Unpaid wages of Avadh steel factory workers forces them to sell homes. According to the ILNA news agency in Iran, the workers of the Avadh steel company, based in Iran's southwest province of Kazakhstan, face severe economic hardships due to fluctuations in receiving their salaries. A large number of steel workers who have not been able to pay their mortgage have been forced to sell their homes. Most workers are tenants and cannot pay for their minimum needs, including bank loans, utility bills, rent, their children's education, and their medical bills. Avadh steel factory workers marched for the 26th consecutive day yesterday on the streets of Avadh. More than 700,000 Afghans leave Iran as economy slows. More than 700,000 undocumented Afghans have returned from Iran this year, as the Iranian economy tightens, with a knock-on effect on the Afghan economy, according to data from the UN's migration agency. The IOM report said undocumented returns from Iran in particular are seeing a massive increase over previous years, largely driven by recent political and economic issues in Iran, including massive currency devaluation.